everybody, it's River. You know, your favorite character in this entire session. So, what's up, fam? What happened last time was Remi decided that she thought it was going to be a fucking great idea to go to the lower district all by herself. For reasons I do not know, and for reasons I kind of do care to know. So she got captured by Xander, and Oswald went with his shield, Shade and I had bats, and then I unfortunately saw one of my exes. The one I don't particularly like to talk about. So, we saved Remi, and now we're back at the warehouse. And that's really all you missed. You really should be binge listening to these like, any normal person. But hey, if you're all caught up and you're a week ahead, sometimes these help. So I guess I'll see you in the episode. Bye.
Hi, my name's Allie, and I play River.
My name is Kyle Castles. I play Oswald Silva.
Hi guys, my name is Elena, and I play Remi.
And my name is James, and I'll be your friendly neighborhood dungeon master for this evening. And welcome to Dice Drop.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
So, River is going to go up to the professor and Remi's room to where Remi is sleeping.
Okay.
And she's going to knock on the door before she comes in and just goes, "Hey," because she knows the professor's in there.
Ooh, you saucy dog.
I'm not trying to get on with your father. Gross.
He's single. Wink.
I'm not.
His wife just died.
All right. So, River, by the time you make it up there, it's been a little bit. And you don't receive an answer on the other side of the door.
Well, I walk in anyways.
Okay. You do see Remi tucked into bed. And you see the professor sitting in an armchair, just kind of passed out.
Do I see Remi's phone?
Give me an insight check, or give me a perception check.
Okay.
And the only way she wouldn't be able to see it is if she critically fails.
Well, I got a 27.
Yeah, because it's just on the charger.
Yeah, you see it on like a bedside table, connected to a cable.
All right, I take her phone to see who she called and messaged.
Okay. Remi, do you have any sort of lock or anything on your phone?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, this is the perfect time. Oh my god, I got the... Hey, James, can I use beginner's luck to get into her phone?
I actually have to remind myself what that does.
By spending a hero point, you gain an effective 5 ranks in one skill of your choice.
Okay. So this would be a technology check. So, yeah. So add that to your intelligence. So you would have a +7 to this roll.
Oh my god.
It was a very good thing to grab. So I got an 18 on that roll.
Total?
Yeah. I rolled an 11.
Do I tell her my password, James?
She figures it out.
Okay. I mean, if you need me to tell you what it is, I'll tell you.
No.
Sounds like you want to say what it is.
Yeah. Is it 6969? Because I swear to God.
No, it's actually 122451.
Why?
Because what is it, like 20, 30, or 2350 something. James, what's the exact year?
It's 2352.
Okay. So never mind. It would be 2450.
No, I'm sorry, 2251.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So basically take whatever, it was 51 minus 2 years, so that'd be 49. So it'd be 12, 24, 49.
Oh man.
Roberta.
Sorry, I heard him say the year and I'm like, I wonder how close to Halo that takes place.
Oh my God.
Halo takes place in the year 2531, so.
But if you need to know, this is the date that Warren and Remi started dating.
Oh, gross.
And that is their anniversary date.
I don't know how River would have known that. However, I did.
That is why I'm like, how would she fucking know? Because she's talked about Warren, but I don't think she specifically said, yeah, we started dating on Christmas Eve.
No, that was complete beginner's luck.
So what happens is, River, you start, like, you don't know any important dates to Remi. I'm pretty sure you don't even know her birthday.
No.
So you start typing in random numbers, and on like the 9th try, you get it.
Imagine she's like sitting there, like twiddling away, and the professor just casually says, try 1224. Try 12.
No, I think the professor out. The professor's out.
Yeah, the professor has literally cried himself to sleep.
Oh, but I imagine if that's how it went, if he was awake.
The first thing that came to my mind when you said that he cried himself to sleep was sarcastically saying, "Wow, what a sap."
All right. So, River then.
Should I tell you what she sees on Remi's phone?
Okay, I'm going specifically to the messages, and I'm not looking at your photos.
So, like, the first thing that pops up is that group text.
Oh, lovely. I love that.
So that would be the first thing that would pop up, because I imagine she had it on the charger, sent that text, and then was out.
Okay.
So what you see, River, is you do see this group text, and the most recent message does say, meet me in the middle district, at 1 p. I believe it was mid-afternoon or something.
No, it was like
afternoon.
4 p.m.
It was 7 p.m.
It was 7 p.m. Sorry, folks, it's been a couple weeks. But you do see that message, and you do see it was read by both members of the chat.
Okay.
But there was no response.
Yeah, so then River will go to the recent call history.
Mm-hmm. And you will see calls to a group chat.
Mm-hmm.
And calls to Warren.
Okay. So at that point, River says nothing. She's completely silent. Like, obviously to like make sure everyone's like still asleep. But River will put the phone down, and she looks strangely calm right now with it. And she sees the professor like asleep, and is there like a loose blanket around? Aww.
Yeah.
Okay, River will put the blanket on him and then like pat his shoulder like super lightly and be like, I'm sorry for what I said, and just walk out of the room.
Okay. Oswald.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What time is it?
It's about 6, going on 7.
I guess I'll just be hanging out in the common area, I guess. Not even really doing much, just hanging out.
Just kind of chilling.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to say this is what Oswald sees after she leaves. So if you look up, if you make the perception check to look up after River leaves the room, you will see her leave the room and just immediately go into Rodney's. And she will not come out.
I'm pretty sure I don't need a perception check to see that. I'm not doing anything. So.
No, you literally hear one door open, look up, you see River kind of cross over like the next room over and close the door.
I just
To
shrug.
which she does not come out for the rest of the
Yeah, I just shrug. Like, okay.
Okay. River's in Rodney's room. We'll leave that as Schrodinger's cat. Oswald, you're just kind of chilling. I take it eventually you're just gonna head to bed.
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay.
Does anybody like walk in or anything like that?
Let's see. Hood's dead. Rodney's dead. Rodney's drugged.
Rodney
Oswald's
has
dead.
no idea River's in there.
Oswald's dead.
Prime, prime time to start going
Shades.
through his shit.
Shade's in her room staring at the mirror, trying to figure out what's so alluring about her shoulder blades.
I think what's going through Rodney's mind is like he's just replaying the event.
Wait,
Him
Rodney?
saying that.
What's going through Rodney's mind?
Not Rodney, sorry. What's going through Oswald's mind?
Come on,
He's just
man.
replaying the event of like, this happened. Great. Gonna have to deal with that later.
Meanwhile, Shade's like in her room looking at a mirror in a tank top, like, should I like wear this all the time? What is he seeing this? I don't get it.
She's like
Is that
pushing her
okay?
shoulder blades forward, like trying to figure it out.
Like, does he have a weird kink? I don't get
Oh God.
it. And Data's doing Data things. So it's a pretty quiet evening. Okay. Remi Monet Lancaster.
Yes.
So
That was an uncomfortably long pause.
here's what is going on with you.
Mm-hmm. First of all, should I roll to see how well I'm sleeping?
Give me a D100.
A D100?
Yep.
That is a... What do the 2 zeros mean?
That means it's a 0.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I rolled a 5 in total.
Ooh.
Rest in.
I am not resting very well. I feel like I'm plagued by dreams.
Oh. Hmm.
James was not prepared for that bad of a roll.
Oh no. That was the one I was hoping for.
Oh boy.
The one he wasn't hoping for is, you sleep like a baby, you little sociopath.
No, I was prepared for that one too. But this is the one that's more fun.
Okay. Hit me.
All right. At this point, I am going to have to ask Allie and Kyle to leave the call.
What?
Are you fucking kidding me?
What? James, what is going on?
Yell at us
Ellie, I
on
guess we're
Discord.
heading to Discord.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Hi, Elena.
Hi.
Remi, you are not sleeping very well.
Yeah.
Externally, your body's actually getting a good night's sleep. However, your mental state, you're standing in the warehouse, the one where you were held captive,
Mm-hmm.
the one you just escaped,
Mm-hmm.
and you see towering over you are Xander and Chaz, I'm sorry. And they are looking down at you, frenzied eyes. And all of a sudden, you see a slow line drawn across their necks.
Whoa.
They fall over, looking you dead in the eye. You look down, you see you are covered head to toe in red.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden you're not. Yeah, all of a sudden you're clean. And the warehouse kind of dissolves. You're in a sterile-looking white room.
Mm-hmm.
You don't recognize the room. It almost looks like the warehouse, but it's entirely white. Like, it's almost blinding.
So almost like that scene in Harry Potter where Harry and Dumbledore are in like that in-between place.
Exactly.
Okay.
You do see, in addition to the empty room, is 2 armchairs and a table sat between them.
Okay.
And you hear a familiar voice. Hello, Remi.
Hi, Gary Gygax. Is it male or female?
Male.
Ooh. Are they in the room?
You look around, and nothing is visible. But as you look around, a slow smoke starts to fill the room, a black smoke. The smoke takes a form, and you see a man in a robe, his hood lowered,
Okay.
so that you can't see his shadow cast over his eyes.
So his hood is up, not lowered.
Yeah, his hood is up.
Okay.
It's lowered over his eyes.
Okay.
It's been some time.
Okay, so like for us it's been like months. So like in game it's been a week since the stuff that happened in home or not home of Monsters and Men, right?
Yeah. It's been about a week and a half, like 10 days.
Okay, so about 10 days. Remi is going to actually say nothing. She's going to just look at him and just like she thinks this is sort of like the neurotoxin stuff that Xander gave her. So like she thinks this is like another bout of the side effects. So she's not entirely sure if this is real, and she's like thinking all of this inside her head.
Okay. The cloaked man sees your confusion, kind of. You see a slow grin form. He reaches up and pulls his hood back. And you see a handsome-looking man in his about mid-30s. A little bit of stubble on his chin, short hair, gray eyes, kind of a soft grin on his face. And he looks at you. Do not be alarmed. I'm not here to hurt you.
My alarm just went off and immediately went to like DEFCON 4 in my head. Is he like doing anything? Is he just sort of chilling there?
He's standing there.
Standing there, okay. Again, Remi is going to like, I want to do like, I guess like a perception check to see if I can find anything that I can use to my advantage in the room other than these chairs and this table.
What do you want?
Are you asking me as James or are you asking me as the smoke man?
I'm asking you as James. What are you looking for? Like, what's the first thing that pops into Remi's head?
The first thing that would probably pop into Remi's head is a way to protect herself. So I guess like some form of water.
Okay. You look around and suddenly there is an entire barrel of water.
What? Oh, this is a dream, so I can do anything I want.
As far as you know.
Okay. So then, I don't even know if this is what this dude's face actually is. I think Remi is going to, like, swoop up some water and have it, like, run down her arm. It has, like, a tentacle on one arm and is just, like, sort of gonna protect herself in, like, a sort of a stance. Like, it's gonna be, like, a flick of her wrist and then the water just goes and then goes around, and then she's gonna look at him and go, "What do you want?"
The leader looks at you, and he still has this like soft grin on his face. He's not alarmed. He snaps his fingers, and the cloak is gone. In its place is a nice-looking Italian suit.
Okay.
He walks over to one of the armchairs and just kind of sits. Still not alarmed. I just want to have a talk.
Can I roll an investigation check to see if I would recognize him in any sense of the word?
Give me an insight check.
Okay. Insight. Hold on, I gotta scroll down. I have a +4, so probably not.
Oh.
I mean, I might. That's a 13 plus 4, 17. That almost was a nat 1. It just rolled over in time.
Don't really recognize him, no.
So I wouldn't recognize him from any council meetings, nowhere at Astoria, nowhere in Lancaster Labs, nothing.
Nope.
Ooh, interesting. Remi then is going to pull the, if she can, pull the water barrel closer with her mind to the chair that is empty, and then she'll sit. Very cautiously. She's like looking under, she's like not taking her eyes off of him at all.
Mm-hmm. Tea.
Sure.
A cup of tea, 2 cups, a teapot materializes on the table in front of you. He pours 2 cups and he takes one. Not to worry. You can taste in this realm.
Remi's not fucking tasting shit. And then she immediately looks at him when he says the word realm and just goes, realm? She's so confused. I'm so confused.
Mm-hmm. Yes, this is a place that I created, discovered, little both. I like to call it the dreamscape. A place where I bring people so that I can have a chat outside of the physical realm, whether they're outside of my reach or just where I like to come. Sit, think, plan. I'm sure you have questions.
What is going on? Okay. At this point, Remi is gonna be like, she's gonna think inside her head. She's gonna be like, can you hear my thought?
He takes a sip of his tea.
Okay, he can't read my mind, thank God. I guess Remi's gonna, her first question is just gonna be like, so do you have dream powers, or is that just something a little extra?
It's part of my mutation, yes.
And the smoke?
Another.
Any more spicy tidbits you might tell me?
Well, I don't want to give you too much of an advantage.
Okay, so here's probably an overarching umbrella of a question. What the fuck, dude? What the literal hell is going on? You blow up half the city, you try to kill my dad just because he's trying to do I don't even know what. What is... Tell me your 5-pronged plan, essentially.
Well, I'm not going to tell you my whole plan, but as for your father, I needed information from him. Information that he was reluctant to give up, but eventually he did. The building was to make a statement, but overall, I want equality. That is my end game. That is my goal. I want us to be treated as equals. And barring that, domination. And I have been watching you, Remi Monet Lancaster.
Shit. That's inside her mind, just shit. As she's about to start that sentence, she just goes, shit.
You have an interesting mutation, a powerful one. You have a gift, Remi. And I think you would benefit from being on my side.
She just gives him, like, the stink eye. Like the, like that honest to God Karen look. And is just, like, baffled that he even has the audacity to be like, hey, yo, come join my side.
Tell me, why were you in the lower district today?
Just passing through.
Remember, I am inside your mind.
She again says shit inside her head. Okay, listen. I am a girl who has specific needs. And when those needs aren't met, my Maslow's hierarchy of needs goes all out of whack. My social one was plummeting, so I went to go get that stimulation.
But you're surrounded by people who seem to be your allies, are they not?
Have you ever heard of the ideology of being surrounded but feeling alone?
Very much so. So
If
your
you're-
allies do not understand you.
She just sort of like throws her hands up in the air and it's just sort of like, I guess, but who are you, my therapist now?
Perhaps, if that is what you wish. Perhaps you long for freedom. Is that it?
She just sort of like, just, like, that's absurd, but it is like, the little voice in the back of her mind is just like, in a sense, like, yes. Like, it's very small, but it's there.
You're on the run, an outcast. How would you like not to be? I can give you that freedom.
She has like a hint of like, I don't know how to describe it, like that hint in your eye of like you want something, but like her face is telling a different story, but her eyes are just like interested.
Tell me, what is it you long for?
I don't know. I mean, I thought I wanted to have the typical upper district dream of getting a decent government job, of working towards my master's and eventually my PhD and doing all this and getting a high seat on the council. But now that's all gone up and then gestures to him and sort of has a smirk on her lips. Smoke.
He chuckles. I see. Well, you are a known mutant, so that has blown all of your chances to have that life. But what if it didn't? When I win this war, you can go back to university. You can get that government job you always wanted. You can have your friends, your freedom, whatever you wish.
But what if that's not what I want anymore?
Then you can have whatever you wish. It is your life. Should you not have the freedom to choose?
Remi's eyes are betraying her so bad right now. I think what she's going to say, like trying to redirect the conversation to what she wants to know. You said that my specific mutation, and then like does like the little like, you know how like when Aang in Avatar, how he would do like the little like spinning of the rock things with the air. She like just has her arm out with the arm tentacle and just has the water and is just like wiggling her fingers and it's just moving and it starts to shape to how she wants, but she doesn't have that much control yet.
Right.
How rare are we talking?
Quite, actually.
Give me a number.
Some might say one of a kind.
Well, clearly not consider the fiery boom chick, who, might I add, my friend River basically snapped in half and then got crushed by a giant ass rock.
Yes, but her powers are not yours. Hers was fire, yours was water. It was a completely different skill set. Yours has so much potential that you have not unlocked yet. I can help you with that.
How? It's not like I'm gonna be able to sneak out ever again. And she like honestly has like that look of like a duh.
You're strong. You're smart, you're clever. You'll find a way.
You are stroking her ego. She just smirks. That's all that she's gonna do.
And all you have to do is do one little thing for me.
What's that?
I need the boy.
Why?
To protect him, of course.
From what?
From the bitch Astoria, who also desires him.
But why, though? Is it because of his healing abilities? Because apparently that's not as rare as we thought, since River can turn purple and somehow heal people with, I guess, the blessings of the UV rays. Or is it he has something you want inside of his and then, like, does a little tap, tap, tap on her head inside there?
He is more special than you realize. Why do you think the professor took such an interest in him?
Her eyes go wide.
He's the key to the cure.
The cure for what?
You know what.
Remi's going to say, if you want data, I need something from you first.
What do you need?
A name. And she's like gesturing to him. She wants specifically a name.
His name?
Mm-hmm. His name. Not Data's name. She already knows Data's name.
My name is of no importance. However, I think I can do one better. If you bring me the boy, I can get you your mother.
James, no. James, no. James, why? Remi looks very interested.
She's alive. And the boy can save her.
Can I roll an insight check to see if he's lying?
Go for it.
It's still rolling. Where are you going? Onto the floor! I need to know what happens to my mother! That is an 18 plus 4. That is a 22.
He is absolutely 100% telling the truth.
Okay.
She is in my care. She's alive, but only just. The boy can save her. And you know he can.
So, what makes you think that I'm not just gonna betray you by going back and telling everybody, hey, this is the plan?
That is your decision. But I'd rather have you alive. I'll get the boy one way or another, either that or Jeanette will. And you know what she will do to him. I care for my people. She will torture him. That is your choice. So long, Remi Monet Lancaster. And with a puff of smoke, he's gone. And you wake up.
Okay.
Hello, friends, for it is I, the favorite cast member of the bunch, Elena, and I am here to give you the down low in our mid-episode. Wow. It has been so long that I have clinically gone insane. Allie had to take over for me in Superbad because ya girl shows up in none of it. Then James wanted to personally do Dark Waters. We all know why James personally had to do Dark Waters. I, again, will personally say that Remi will more than likely, probably not, end up doing something like this stupid ever again. Probably. Anywho, I wanted to let you guys know how amazing you are. Out of nowhere, as we were on the road to 500 downloads, you guys blew us away. You ended up smashing that goal by nearly downloading another 100 episodes in a matter of 3 days. As I am recording this right now, I know that we are sitting at a nice crisp 599 downloads. So I'm hoping that you guys can download that one extra one because we have been going insane waiting for it to finally hit 600. So please listen to at least one episode. We beg of you. We wanted to thank you all so much and give you all the big preaches. Larry, the carrier pigeon, has been working his tail off, sending out the amazingness that is Dice Drop, and y'all have been seeing him. So big preach to Larry, the carrier pigeon. As a reminder, because it has been a while with all of us, to go check out our social media handles. We are currently only on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and it's fairly easy to look us up. You can type our name of the podcast and find us, and our logo's right there. But if you do need our handles, guess what? James is nice enough to put the links right down in the description. So for the Facebook, easy enough, Dice Drop Evolution, Twitter, Dice Drop, Instagram, Drop Talks. James is so wonderful and kind, benevolent DM, and he would never do anything to hurt his valuable players. Also, as another reminder, we have our own blog and website where you can get a lot of cool content from the DM-in-chief himself, James. For the website, we are just simply Dice Drop Blog. James is also kind enough to put that in the description as well, so all you gotta do is just click those links and you can go and see some pretty cool content that you might want to expand your horizons on, because we have enough content here and you want even more. There is only one more thing that I, your favorite cast member, will ask of you before you go. I know Allie might have touched on it. I'm not entirely sure because I do not control what she says in her mid-rolls. But we would appreciate it so much for you guys to go on ahead and rate us wherever you hear from us. So you can rate us on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, or any other place that you guys might listen to. We would really appreciate hearing from you guys, and this would definitely help in making sure that others listen to us as well. We would love for the word to spread even further because we work really hard to make good quality content for you guys, and we would just love for more people to be listening to us. That is all that I have for you guys right now. I'm so sorry that this is a lot to put into a mid-episode break, but it has been like 3 weeks since you guys last heard from me. So with that, I'll let you get back to the episode. Goodbye, friends.
Allie and Kyle are back.
Hi.
Hello.
So it's the next morning. Remi, you wake up about 3-4 in the morning. It's very early, but you awaken drenched in sweat, but oddly well rested.
Ah, yes.
Damn it, Data turned off the air conditioner again.
Bitch likes it warm.
So I guess what Remi is going to do is she's going to go up to the roof and do one of her restorative yoga routines.
Okay.
I'd just like
For
to say
how
that
long?
Oswald fell asleep on the couch. He was comfortable. He didn't want to bother moving, so he just passed out on the couch and he's just sleeping there.
Has Rodney woken up to see River?
We'll get to that in a second. Remi.
Do water bending yoga, like while she's doing the position, she's like moving the water, like, you know, like almost like Tai Chi in a sense. Like she's
I was going to say, is Remi like learning Tai Chi? Because that would be really helpful and also very Avatar if you did.
Probably. She, like, I feel like she's doing yoga, realizes it's not working, and then is like attempting her first Tai Chi lesson, but it's not going well.
Real quick, one thing that I will say that doesn't really mean a whole lot to Remi because she didn't know that he was there. The room is empty when you wake up.
Yeah.
Your father's gone.
Yeah. So I imagine she goes up to the roof, she takes her water bottle with her yoga mat, she's changed into her yoga outfit, starts doing water yoga, realizes it's not working, and then attempts to do like Tai Chi, because she took like a Tai Chi class in college.
I would like to think that she goes back downstairs, grabs her phone, and goes on YouTube and looks up Tai Chi, and it's following.
Like, it says like the future YouTube, and it's just like how to do Tai Chi.
All right, so give me a dexterity check.
Okay. Just to see how bad she does.
Or how good, you don't know. It's all up to the dice.
Oh, that's an unnatural 20.
It's actually going fairly well.
I'm feeling myself.
But yeah, after your conversation, you don't quite feel balanced like you feel you should after Tai Chi, but you feel a little better. River.
Yeah.
Considering your tendency to sleep in, Rodney does wake up at his usual time, about somewhere between 6 and 7.
River's been waking up earlier later. That's not lately.
Waking up at like 12 in the afternoon, guys. God.
No, she has to wake up. She had to wake up early for like an entire 2 weeks when Rodney was training her.
True.
Yeah, that's fair. But Rodney still wakes up and sees.
She's just like curled up next to him.
He just kind of gets this. He doesn't say anything. He just kind of gets this look on his face, like nanny the fuck.
Unless he wakes her up, she's still asleep. It's the first time she's slept like fully in like 48 hours.
Yeah. He just rolled a natural 20 on his stealth check as he crawls out of bed. Kind of starts towards the door.
Does he realize he feels like a lot better?
It hits him a little bit. But he starts toward the door, turns around, pulls the blanket up again, and then heads out the room.
I would like to think like 15 minutes later when River no longer feels other warm bodies, she like wakes up.
Oswald.
Yes.
You fell asleep on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
You wake up to a familiar smell of bacon.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, so you wake up and you see Rodney just kind of moving around the kitchen like he usually does.
I just walk in and start helping him because I know that he's not going to be as quick as before.
Give me a perception check.
Why do you make me do things?
It's like you have to play tabletop RPG or something.
Yeah, I got a 14.
He looks to be moving normal-ish pace.
I still start helping.
Like normal person pace, not like usual Rodney pace. But you do help him. He's grateful for the help. River, I assume that you wake up.
Yeah, I don't know how many people are downstairs watching Rodney cook bacon, but they all witness her walk out of Rodney's room.
At the moment,
I saw her go in.
Yeah. At the moment, it's just Rodney and Oswald who already knew this.
That's cool. So River is like walking down the stairs and she's like rubbing the sleep from her eyes and she goes, "Hey guys." She doesn't talk about being in Rodney's room.
I just ask her how she wants her bacon.
Not burnt, looking directly at Rodney.
He flips you the bird over his shoulder.
River does it back to him with a stupid smile on her face.
I'm just watching this happen as I hold up a piece of readily cooked bacon to the top of the fridge to guess who's up there.
Jira very happily.
I don't know how he gets on top of the fridge, but he gets there.
River looks around and goes, "I'm gonna guess Remi's up on the roof."
I would imagine so, yeah.
Everyone fucking check. Where is she?
Oh no, Remi, we know Remi spots the roof. So River goes, "I'm gonna go see what that's about." And you can just see her starting to walk upstairs. And I would like to make a point that when she goes upstairs, she doesn't close the door, she keeps it open.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever is said, and if it's loud, they're going to hear it.
Rodney looks at you, Oswald, and should we stop that or just kind of let that happen?
Honestly, at this point, I'm just hungry.
That's fair.
Whatever happens, happens, right? I don't think they're gonna kill each other.
If they kill each other, you know what? They're gonna need breakfast afterwards. So
It's
let's
true.
just finish.
Yeah.
What a
I just
supportive
start cooking some
boyfriend. What a supportive boyfriend.
eggs. I just start cooking some eggs.
Rodney starts chopping like potatoes.
Cool.
All right. And in this corner, okay.
Oh my god.
All right. River, you head up to the roof.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Remi doing Tai Chi.
So River keeps the door open, and you see her arms folded across her chest, and she just goes, "Hey, Remi."
I'm gonna roll to see how concentrated she is on doing this, to see how badly she jumps.
She jumps.
Like, how skittish she is.
Oh.
She fucking jumps. That's a 4. Water goes flying everywhere. What? The dice know the perfect time to lose.
River looks at the water that just exploded everywhere and goes, "Yeah, now you get why I slapped the ever-living shit out of you, huh?"
What does that have to do? This is Elena. What does that have to do with anything?
I was skittish as fuck. River was skittish as fuck. She got scared. You just went, "Oh, thank God," in like a dark, scary warehouse. What did you think was gonna happen?
Okay, rein it in. So imagine after she just goes, "Ah!" Oh my God, that's fucking flying.
Do me and Rodney hear that from the kitchen?
You probably hear a squeal.
Yeah. I just look at Rodney.
Rodney just shrugs. Continues to cook breakfast.
He's just like, "I haven't heard fighting yet. I just heard a squeal. That means nothing."
It sounded more frightened than dying.
Okay, so imagine probably some water got onto River, so like Remi comes up and she like that twirl thing that you do with, I guess, like towels sometimes, like where you like twirl it up and it wraps around your arm.
Yeah.
I feel like Remi would do that to try to get as much water as she can off of River.
River like
now she feels bad.
No, River like as soon as you touch her, River like steps back.
Oh, she doesn't touch you. She like keeps her arm like somewhat distant and then just whirls it.
Okay. Whatever. River goes, "So, you left to go see your upper district friends."
And then as she's scooping up the rest of the water and then is sort of like pouring it from her arm into the water bottle, she's like closing it as she's like doing all this, and she goes like, "Yeah." It's just sort of like, I guess like the body expression is just like, "And," but she doesn't say it.
I mean, you act like such a selfish bitch. You don't even care about the people that want to take care of you. And we care so fucking much, but you're so up your own fucking ass thinking that all this is just gonna go away in a few months and you're gonna be right back where you are. You realize I met your boyfriend, I met Warren, who, by the way, didn't answer your calls when you called him. Doesn't seem like that. It doesn't seem like he cared that much, if I'm being honest. Along with that, like, do you believe how much danger not only you were in, but you put me in? You realize I had to not only deal with Xander, knowing he was going to have to fucking take me, he was going to take me, and I still went to make sure you were okay. We try so fucking hard, Remi, to just get into your head that we care and that we give a shit. As more importantly, I've gotten fucking pistol whipped by you. I've been punched. I've been covered in water. And I still try my fucking hardest to just get it into your mind that I give a shit, but you don't seem to give a shit about me. Remi, you are beautiful, you are graceful, you are talented, you are smart, but god damn, sometimes your soul is as black as charcoal.
I'm trying so hard not to laugh because I completely forgot I pistol whipped you.
That's what you got out of it?
No, like, I'm so sorry.
Nope, that was 100% the message Remi got.
I just want you to know, like, from a psychology standpoint, like, going from the conversation that Remi had in her dream to that.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
The ramifications of what you just said.
River like takes a breath and shakes off a little bit, and she goes, I had a panic attack when you decided to go on your little adventure to the lower district, and all I really wanted was you there to prove that you cared and that you gave a shit and that you were actually there for me and that we could be a team. And you didn't show up. You went to go be with your friends in the upper district who were probably calling the cops because they saw you on TV. And if they really gave a shit, they would have told you to stay where you were so you didn't get caught by the police. So, thanks, I guess, for really showing me that you care. She walks away.
Okay, I was like, I'm not going to say anything until I know if River's going to do anything.
No, River's going to walk away. She is not going to start a fight unless you start it.
No,
that was it.
Nah, like, Remi's not going to start a fight because technically you did, like, almost get bitch slapped, but I didn't want to interrupt you while you're talking because that's just who I am. But, like, she's going to stay and do nothing.
You see River walk downstairs, like whoever is downstairs, and she has this like small amounts of tears streaming down her face.
I hold out a plate of bacon.
River just giggles silently.
I also hand another strip of bacon to Jira, who's now on there with Pearl.
Oh, Pearl. Oh, Jira. The dogs we didn't want, but certainly love.
One's a scaly water dog, the other one's a scaly slither dog.
It's War and Thunder, guys. Oh my god.
Oh my god, we're never going to finish this episode.
Okay.
Yeah, so Rodney puts a hand on your shoulder, River, and you okay?
River goes. River then like looks at him like she's squinting her eyes a little bit, and she goes, you woke up before, and then her eyes go wide and she goes, oh, you saw me.
He grins.
She extends her arm and goes, you make the nightmares go away. And then she grabs a piece of bacon.
He grins and just, I don't know what you're talking about. Here, have some eggs. Shut up, eggs.
I have a question. Do I need... I feel like after that conversation with River...
That very one-sided conversation.
Yes. Remi's gonna do something that she hasn't done in a while.
Okay.
And that is cry silently by herself.
I do that on a nightly basis in real life. So.
Well, Remi hasn't done that in a while. So I imagine she is basically just sitting up on the roof and is just like watching the sky or whatever, and is just crying silently to herself because she has done this before to like not let her parents know or someone else in the house know that she's upset.
Okay, well the door to the roof is still open because I never closed it.
But she is very good at crying silently.
I'm just saying if anyone walks up.
No. So yeah, so that happens.
Does Oswald notice that she doesn't come back down?
Probably.
All right, well, he's just going to take a plate of food up there and then leave it there and then walk away.
Oswald is so wholesome.
Here, honey, have some bacon.
Maybe a little pat on the shoulders. Hang around for like a few seconds and then head back down.
My God, I wanted to do something before you headed back down.
You have time. He's still walking to the door.
Well, you walked up, so she can't do it now.
What were you going to do?
She's going to curl up into a ball in your lap and just cry and just sob.
Oh.
Because Remi has never let anybody see her cry before.
Well, in that case, Oswald's going to sit there for a little bit.
Okay, so then she's just going to like she's going to quietly come over, curl up into a ball, sob for a little bit, and then she just like sort of looks up at him and like wipes some tears away, and she just goes, "Do I smell bacon?"
Yeah, I cooked it since Rodney can't do anything right now. He's
Rodney cooked the bacon. You cooked the eggs.
I helped with the bacon.
He did help with the bacon.
So then she like is like nibbling on a piece of bacon. Like she reaches for a piece of bacon, is nibbling on it, and like a few more tears like fall, but it's like not as bad, horrendous sobbing as it was before.
Do Jira and Pearl come up at all?
No, they're still in the kitchen. They're watching the food.
River is feeding them bacon. She is making
If they
them
did, I
bacon.
was going to say that they would have curled around Remi.
River is currently feeding Jira and Pearl bacon and making them obese and just going, eat it.
They're dogs. They're where the food is.
Okay.
I'm
not even going to say anything. I'm just going to sit there, hang out.
As Remi cries into your dick.
Oh.
So, River,
Actually,
you're in the kitchen, huh?
You know
Someone's
what?
in the kitchen with Rodney.
Oswald is going to say something. He's going to just, like, after he's quiet for a little bit, he's going to be like, you know, I don't blame you for what you did, right? You wanted to see your friends and you wanted to see Warren. I don't blame you one bit. You could have told us. We could have come with you. But that's in the past. So whatever happened, it happened. So don't think too much about it. Don't look too much in the past, because like I said, it happened. It's over. You don't have to think about it anymore. For right now, just eat the bacon that I made, because Rodney's an invalid. So
Rodney, meanwhile, in the kitchen, I feel a disturbance in the force.
River just looking over at him and be like, I'm not naked. There's nothing.
And after I say that, I'm going to leave the plate there, but I'm going to get up and go back downstairs.
Okay.
Oswald. As you're walking back down, so with the roof access, you have to pass by a couple doors.
Mm-hmm.
One of which you see is open a crack as you pass by.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear Doolittle.
Wait, are you telling me Hood heard that entire thing with River and Remi and said nothing?
Oh Oh, the will this man must have had to not have said anything.
Do little.
I just sigh heavily and open the door.
My friend.
Yeah, Green Arrow, what do you want?
My friend. I ask of you this favor.
Why do you sound like you're from the 1500s?
Can you bring me a plate of bacon?
I just pinched the bridge of my nose. And then go get a plate of bacon and bring it back up.
You, sir, are a gentleman.
When I walk back downstairs, I'm just not even gonna dignify that response. I'm just gonna walk out, and then when I walk back downstairs, I'm just gonna say, I think we may have knocked Hood back to the medieval age. He's, oh boy, there's a lot to unpack there.
River looks over at Rodney, giving him the look of, does this happen often?
Only when he's injured or sick. I'm talking sniffles sick.
Oh, he's a baby. Can I go kick him in his balls?
I would rather you didn't.
Shade.
Oh, you know Shade's still asleep.
Oh, fuck.
Nobody's gone to wake her up yet.
Wait, do I have to pass by Shade's door?
Yes.
I'm just gonna bang on it and say, hey, food's ready. Get the fuck out.
With them sexy shoulder blades.
Not even gonna say
What a man. What a man. That's the equivalent of a guy's coming in for a date and honking the car horn and not going up to the door.
No, that is the equivalent of receiving a text message at 2 a.m. saying, you up.
So, you hear on the other side of the door.
I just say bacon.
He knows the magic word.
Shay comes flying out of her room.
Completely nude.
Completely invisible because she's nude.
No, she just comes. No, she actually comes out in pajamas and stalks downstairs and glares at Oswald, goes sits at the table.
I go get some bacon and eggs and everything and put the plate in front of her.
River looks over. Did River heard the whole shoulder blades conversation and just ignored it, right?
Pretty sure.
I think we both did, yeah. We both heard the shoulder blades and oh wait, no, because that was never
It was
mind.
outside of the warehouse.
It was outside the warehouse, yeah.
So River turns and looks at Shade and goes, hey Shade, how are them shoulder blades?
Oswald sips his coffee.
She looks at you, River, kind of giving you a glare, and then shimmies.
Oswald continues to sip his coffee.
It's too early for her to be smiling and giggling, but she'll at least do that.
River's gotten kind of used to waking up because of pretty kind of early because of Rodney. So she is a little bit more awake than she normally is. And I'm going to guess Rodney did put her coffee in front of her because he got used to making it for her in the mornings because of training.
Yep.
And she just looks at Rodney and she goes, hey Rodney, how are you feeling?
Actually, a lot better.
You still cook
good.
like you're an invalid.
And River looks over and she goes, you're lucky he's cooking for you at all. Bitch.
I cooked this. What are you talking about? He cooked the potatoes.
Cooked it. Rodney cooked the bacon and the potatoes. You helped with the eggs and a little bit of the bacon.
Either way.
Rodney grabs a handful of potatoes that have been cooked for a while, so they're a little on the colder side, and chucks them at you, Oswald.
I'm gonna make a dodge check.
Go for it.
As soon as he does that, River's just like, that's why I have a thing for you.
That's happened 20.
Oh shit. Yeah, you just like move out of the way, Matrix style.
I don't even look up. I just move slightly to the left.
That was a natural 20.
On what?
On his dodge.
Oh. Yeah,
I don't even look up. I just move slightly to the left, and then that's it.
Rodney's just, damn it.
River.
I cough and I hide the word invalid as a joke in the cough.
Invalid.
Basically.
River's just like staring. She's just sort of watching Rodney walk around the kitchen because she's happy that he's feeling better, but she notices he's going a little bit like he's not like doing his normal pace.
Yeah, he's going a little slower, but it's closer to his normal pace.
Okay.
Data does come out after a little bit, and I smell Rodney bacon.
Yes, it's burnt and ready to eat.
Perfect. You hear from upstairs, Doolittle.
River's like, I'll take the plate of bacon this time.
Tell him I'm dead while you're at it.
I will. She looks over at Rodney because I'm gonna guess Rodney knows exactly what's about to happen.
Hey, Data. Yeah? Go get me a camera.
This is how you know Rodney really likes River, because he's just like, I'm not gonna stop her. Watch her go. Love you, BB.
No, you go get your own camera. I have bacon. It's been a while since I've had Rodney bacon. It's been 2 days still.
River has healed me so much. I am the only one River can heal. Me and Hood.
Yeah, so you take a plate of bacon up to Hood's room. And Hood is continuously calling, Doolittle. Oh, hey, Stretch.
River, like, is prying open the door, and she notices the window to the roof was open, and she just goes, Then knowing that he definitely heard the Remi River conversation, and she's just like, so Oswald's dead. He's just completely wiped off the planet. But also, I healed you and Data healed you. So you see this plate of bacon? You gotta get up. You're gonna have to get up.
Oh, you're such a bitch.
I'm sorry, you want to do that again?
Oh, you're such a bitch. Oh, no, it came out the same.
River stretches the bacon, like you can see it pretty much stretch all the way back to the kitchen, like everyone just sees River's hand in the kitchen. And River's just like, I know for a fact Data and I did fucking heal you, and I know for a fact your legs fucking work. And someone was crushed by a bridge 2 days ago, and guess who's cooking? So guess who's gonna have to get fucking up?
You actually see a tear welling up in his eye as he watches
like
bacon go out the door.
So he starts walking out the door.
Hmm?
So he actually got up.
Yeah, he got up.
You sound as annoyed by that as Hood would be.
That's because I have Hood in the back of my head going
River hears it again. She goes, yeah, I am a crazy bitch, but you want to know who's into it? Your best friend.
Oh, why?
don't know why. River goes, yeah, I don't know why either. And, like, she keeps her hand steady with the bacon in the kitchen, and you see her walk down, so, like, it kind of, like, retracts back when she gets back into the kitchen. And when Hood finally sits down at the kitchen table, she puts the plate of bacon in front of him and pats his head.
So I want you to know, as soon as Hood walks out of that room, Rodney starts clapping.
Oswald just stares.
River's, like, doing a small bow, and she goes, I have dealt with many of foster kids, and I know how to deal with a big baby.
Not a baby.
River
Kick your ass.
goes, oh, really? You think you can kick my ass? You remember where I live, bucko? And she just points to her head.
Oswald hides the word invalid in a cough and directs it at Hood.
Rodney looks at you. That one, you're not wrong.
I just nod.
Hood just kind of sulks in his chair. Just like, I want people to.
River
wait on me.
River then takes a piece of bacon from his plate and then puts it in his mouth and goes, you're doing great, honey.
Oswald chuckles a little.
River then, like, because Rodney was clapping when River got him out of his room, she does a small bow, like, thank you.
Rodney? Yeah? Girlfriend's a bitch.
You just hear River go, yes, I am, and then then it's just going like, all right, Remi still isn't here. I obviously went a little bit too hard, but also that's how I felt. So she's like going like, fuck.
Can I also just fucking interject that if this is supposed to be fucking utopia, wouldn't they have done away with the foster care system and put something better in place?
No,
this
because
is
there's
the
always
lower
going to be
district.
poverty in any society.
Oh, god damn it,
District.
James.
Mm-hmm.
This was the lower district. No one gave a fuck about the kids in the lower district.
Mm-hmm.
Some fucking utopia you built, James.
It was supposed to be a utopia. It just kind of dissolved.
God, James. Can't have nice things.
And James never said I couldn't have grown up in the foster care orphan system when I made my character, so that's on him. So River like goes, I should probably talk to Remi, huh? Because she's not down here. And now I feel bad.
You think?
Speaking of, where's the other Lancaster?
What?
River also goes, where is Bob Lancaster? I may have said something to him too.
My God, we've lost all of them. They're all missing. They all went on a rescue mission to go get Mama Lancaster.
Oh, great. You had your rescue. I'm not doing it again.
That was your one. River just like sighs and goes, all right, I helped one baby. I guess I can't be the other. And starts walking upstairs again. It's like rumbling to herself.
Rodney claps again.
River, instead of flipping him off, turns around and gives him blows him the most sarcastic kiss, and then walks away.
Ooh.
I high five Rodney.
He high fives. All right, take two.
Take two. All right, so are you still crying? What's going on with Rem?
Actually, I'm glad that you mentioned that. How long was that interaction downstairs, James, from the time that Oswald left? What'd you say?
Let's see.
On again. I'm going to lose my shit and Remi's gonna die. That's what I've come to.
Like, literally like 10, 15 minutes.
Okay, so I imagine she's like done crying by like the 10-minute mark. She's like officially like calmed down. All the tears are wiped away. Like the only thing that you like can really tell that like something's off is that her eyes are just like the littlest bit red.
Mhm.
And she walks over to the, she's not gonna jump off the building. She walks over to the edge and just like takes in like the hugest breath in the world. And then like the world is on her shoulders, and then takes off from her left index finger a really tiny ring. So it's a ring that has a really delicate band and a really teeny tiny diamond in it. And then on the inside it has their anniversary date on there of like the first time that they started dating for her and Warren, and she looks at it very fondly and then yeets it.
My girl, my love, my lady love.
And then she goes onto her right hand, and then on her pinky and then her middle finger ring, she takes off something that's almost identical to those rings, but inside of those ones, they're very specific dates, and these are the dates when she met. On her pinky, it's the date when she and Gina met, and then on her middle finger, I think I said it was the one on her middle finger, it's the date when she and Izzy left or met.
Okay.
And she like contemplates eating it, but then puts them inside her pocket. So I imagine like River comes up just as she's like putting those rings inside of her pocket. Because these are like that was like her promise ring from Warren, but then these are like those like best friend necklaces, but they decided to get rings because Remi doesn't really wear necklaces. So they all got best friend rings.
Okay. Yeah, you, River, you come up as Remi is putting something in your pocket that you can't see.
Mm-hmm.
They're too small for the naked eye.
River doesn't really give a shit. She just sees you at the edge and goes, "You're not gonna jump."
And then Remi rolls her eyes and then audibly just goes, "I wasn't gonna jump." And then
like,
turns around.
River goes, "You can scream at me too, you know. It's fine."
Remi is going to start rolling up her like yoga mat, getting her water bottle, and anything else that she sort of brought up there, and isn't angrily looking at her, just sort of like that look of disappointment on her face, and just goes, "Just because you think that I don't care doesn't mean you understand what's going on," and leaves.
River, like, when she leaves,
Yeah.
River then turns around to you and goes, "Excuse me, it's not like you know what the fuck is going on with me."
She leaves.
If you really think you can just fucking leave me, princess, you have another thing coming. I can stretch pretty damn far.
Leaves.
River's following her very close behind. She goes, "Hey, just because I fucking give a shit about you. That's what I was trying to get about when I fucking came to you the first time. I'm sorry it took you forever to get through your thick skull that I actually give a fuck."
And that is when she like whips around and like Lily from How I Met Your Mother, that like dead to me look of like the like it is like terrifying, this look in her eye, like it's just pure anger, and
it does not faze River in the slightest.
No, but like this is like the "you're dead to me" look. Like this is like sisters bickering. That's what it is. She's just like, "Then don't assume you have me pinned because I'm some upper district chick."
I don't have you pinned that way. I'm talking about how you've been fucking acting.
I'm trying to control myself.
Don't do it. Let's go. If we're gonna fight, we're gonna fight. That's just the end of it.
Okay. Well then, Remi is just like, she's fucking done. Like, she does it, like, she's been putting up with the whole, like, trying to be nice to River, but then, like, getting slighted, and then when she wants to get nice from River, River is like, yeah, I'll be nice, but it's sort of like two-handedness. So Remi just fucking cold cocks her in the face.
Make a fighting check. You started it.
Make a fighting check.
Yeah. All my stats are normal, right?
Yes.
Ooh, shit. That is an 18 plus 4, 22.
Oh yeah, she hits me. That goes far past my parry DC.
So I imagine I just straight up like sucker punch you in the nose, and then Remi is just equally like, ow, as you're holding onto your nose, and you're just like, ow.
Yeah.
Well,
River's
hold on. River, give me a toughness check.
All right. That was a 15.
I imagine it stings.
Yeah, it stings. River's holding her nose.
You don't actually take any damage from it, but it does sting.
Yeah, River, you just hear her go from upstairs, mind you, so like everyone can hear the punch. You just hear, son of a bitch!
And then, for some reason, Remi just starts hysterically laughing.
River is also like, she's a little bit shocked that she punched her and she's holding her nose, but for some reason River also starts laughing.
So Remi, just in this fit of rage, sucker punches River, and then just like, is like, son of a bitch, that hurt, and is like shaking her wrist, and then just like instantaneously starts laughing hysterically.
So River's holding her nose and going, son of a bitch! And then she's like, you hit my face! You fucking hit my face!
And I'm like, through the lesson, I'm just like, your face is hard.
She goes, yeah, I know! I had to train it to be hard! You can't train your face! What the fuck?
And then Remi decides to swipe underneath of her and just like side swipe, like, I don't know, like roundhouse kick, is that what it is? Like side sweep underneath her legs, and just sort of like jokingly, well, first I gotta see if I do it. It's a fighting check, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Why are we hysterically fighting and laughing?
Because this is us. That is a 17 plus 4.
So I want you guys to know what's happening downstairs. So everybody in the kitchen just heard, like in the dining area, just heard River just screaming at Remi. And then Remi turns around, cold cocks her. Everybody saw it. You guys weren't trying to hide it.
I imagine they're just like, damn!
Yeah, I'm just continue eating bacon.
Rodney's just, Hood's just like, girl fight.
Her personality has like gone in a different direction, man.
Hood has layers. He's like an onion.
Shade's just, should we stop this? Rodney's just, hold on.
Hold on, girl fight.
I also want to see the girl fight.
No, Rodney's more like, hold on. Let's see if they actually work it out. Let's see if this is an actual fight. Hood's just like, girl fight.
And now they're both on the floor laughing hysterically.
Hood just stabs his bacon. Yeah, okay. So you guys are just laughing hysterically now.
Yeah. Remi just tried to like roundhouse kick. Like they're both on the floor.
Well, did I hit?
I mean, yeah, you hit.
Did I knock her down?
River's already on the floor.
River's already on the floor.
Oh, well, okay.
River.
You just hit River with your leg, and River's just like, dude! And she just like sort of like playfully slaps you with her long arm, but like not his Mach 7. It's like a light one. Like, what the fuck?
Like Mach 2.
Yeah.
And then Remi like starts to calm down. And then she's like, don't ever say that fucking shit about me again, or this time it won't be a sucker punch at Mach 7. It will be a light sucker punch. It will be a sucker punch at Mach 7.
River then like is like brushing her nose, and she goes, yeah, we'll stop acting like a bitch and actually be a part of the team, and it'll be fine.
Well,
I want to be your friend, princess. I don't want to be your enemy.
and then Remi playfully has this like look in her eyes, and she goes, well, then stop acting like a smarky bitch, and we all know who'd win that fight. And then just like playfully punches her shoulder.
River goes, oh, honey, that's my only mood, is snarky bitch. And for some reason, that idiot downstairs is into it.
Well, turn it down like 12 notches. I'm not saying we're going to be best friends, but if you can control and then sort of like, not meanly gestures, but sort of just goes like gestures to like River's entire essence. Like, if you can turn down this to like from a 12 to like a 7.
River's like, you just gestured to all of me.
And then Remi gestures to herself, and I'll turn my, I don't know, like 20 down to like a 5 for you. That could work.
River's like, so you just gestured to my whole human, though. Just my whole person you gestured to.
And Remi then just goes like, I had a friend that was like you once. Her name is Izzy, and I can totally work with, and then gestures to her whole being again. I can work with this.
All right, guys, and that is where we're going to call a session. This has been episode 18 of Dice Drop Evolution. If you like this, leave a comment or a review, a like. Follow us on whatever podcast listening network you are listening to this on. Also, check out our social media pages, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And be sure to join us next week for episode 19 of Dice Drop Evolution. Thanks, guys, and have a good week.